Hey guys, I'm RJMBricks, and in today's video, I'm going to show you my latest mock, which is the weapons room from the Skeld in the game Among Us. But, before I get started, I'm excited to announce that this project is going on LEGO Ideas, which, for those of you who don't yet know, is a website where people can upload ideas that they think would make great LEGO sets. If a project gets 10,000 supporters and passes the review, it then becomes a real LEGO set that anyone can buy. So click the link in the description, make an account if you haven't already, it's free, support this project so we can make this a real LEGO set. But without further ado, let's get on with the reveal of this mock. In this mock, I've included the 3 tasks that can be seen in the real game. First, there's Power Diverter, where you flip a sort of switch thingy to make sure the power is diverted to a different source. Then, there's Asteroids, where you make sure you get all the asteroids so that the ship does not get hit. Then, of course, there's Data Download, which is probably the most annoying task in the whole game. This one, you simply just press Download and wait 6 seconds to get killed by the imposter. In the graphics of the game, the armchair that goes with the asteroids task is very comical, so I tried to capture that as best I could. There are also the 2 little controllers, and I didn't really have any trans clear pieces, so I just used normal tiles. Front of this model, to make it very displayable, I've included an Among Us plaque, a spot to put all 3 characters, the 2 pets, and the bone that can be put in the dead bodies. Since this is going on LEGO Ideas, I tried to make it look more of a display and playable than just playable, because in the game there's a huge wall there, but it made it look very closed in, so I opened up that wall and now it looks much better. Underneath the walkway, there was lots of magenta tubing in the game, so I used a LEGO Friends slide for that. I've also included more twisted wires, electrical guts, some antennas, and 2 big fans just to complete the spaceshipy electronical look. And of course, to give the imposter a fighting chance, I've included a closable door and a vent. Now, out of all the LEGO fan mocks of Among Us, none of them have had working vents. They've all had vents, but none of them have worked like the ones in the game do. But this one I designed does, and that's another reason why I made it so deep underneath the platform, not only to include all the little interior bits and like wires and stuff, but also to make a little chute for the imposter. So for this one, it's just a little hatch that you lift up, and you can slide the character in there, and then when you put it back on, he's like fully concealed. And then at the back of the mock, there's a vent hatch that you can fold down and take the imposter out. As for the working door, I tried to make this one as simple as possible so it isn't actually clipped on at the top, just so that the owner can take it out if they want to keep the nice slope of the walls of the weapons room without the door blocking that nice curve. But if you do have it in, if you're playing with it, there's just a stopper on each end and this little track. I didn't have any of the LEGO sliding door track pieces, so I just made my own. It's pretty simple, and it just slides back and forth. And this would be used by the imposter if they want to keep people out of the oxygen room from the weapons room, or keep people from going into the weapons room. And, of course, the weapons room wouldn't be complete without the exterior parts. Now, there's only really one thing on here on the exterior that you can really identify when you're playing the game, and that is the magenta guns. So for this one, it's just a little outcropping on the side of the building, and then there's 2 magenta lasery cannon looking things, and yeah. This mock was extremely fun to design, I actually had to take apart all the walls and the base of it because I made it too shallow, and I started building the walls sideways and it just did not work. So a tip I have if you're building a MOC is just don't worry about if you had to take something apart. I used to be afraid to take things apart because I was afraid I'd forget how it was built. But if you're building something and you don't like the look of it, don't be afraid to take it apart because I guarantee you it's going to look better when you do. Adding details such as the vents and the tasks and the working door was really fun part of the build because I got to figure out how to make the character slide through the little chute to come out the end, figure out how to make the door work seamlessly and also come off pretty well, and the tasks, they just look cool. I've also included in this video a tutorial for how to make all 3 characters and both pets, so enjoy that. Get your pieces out and get ready to build.